With the holiday season just around the corner, there's a lot of videos out there that's going to give you guides on what to buy that favorite tech person. This video is going to be a little different. It's going to be how to buy those things as far as where to look and if you could save a little money while you're doing it. Let's get into it. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Adrian Reddix, and this video is about how to buy that favorite tech holiday gift for your favorite tech person. So this isn't a tech guide video. If you're looking for a what to buy video, check out this video right here. This video is going to give you tips on what to look for, where you can go and what you can use to get the best possible price that you can. Now, the first tip is to look at more than one review. Don't just take one person's word for a review of a piece of tech. Just like there are many different types of, they say that no two snowflakes are alike, no two reviewers are alike. So it may be, let's say we're reviewing a phone. I may, because of my life experiences, I may have a certain thing I look at or a certain perspective, but somebody who didn't live my life experience could have something totally different and just as valid to say about this phone. So when you're looking at different things for that favorite tech person and you don't know what to get, look at more than one review, because sometimes our experience as tech reviewers can be colored, right? We may like this brand over another brand, and we may really like a feature over another feature, like maybe a screen resolution on a phone is important to one reviewer and the speaker system is important to another. Don't ever just have just one reviewer. You may have somebody that you really connect with. When you're making a tech purchase, those tend to be a little higher ticket price items that having more than one review or something like that could help you not make a mistake and buy something that you really don't need. Number two, shop around. Amazon does not have the best price on everything. They do have some good prices on some things, but they don't have the best price on everything. That goes for Target and Walmart. They do have good prices on some things, but not everything. You can do sites like, if you're looking for cameras, like Adorama or B&H for a lot of tech. You know, B&H tends not to be the cheapest all the time, but their customer service heads and tails above anybody else that I've ever used. You also have different apps or different extensions like Honey, Capital One, and other things like that. So what's good about these different apps like Honey and Capital One Shopping? They do two things really well. One, they scour the internet for coupons. So let's say you're at Amazon and you're buying a TV, and they can scour the internet for coupons. And if they work, you can get anywhere from 1 to 2% off. And I've gotten up to like 20% off because of Honey and different extensions like that. Also, what they do, and Capital One does this really well, is they'll show you the costs as far as what this thing cost for the last year. Because some retailers, not all, what they'll do is, let's say you have a TV that's at $300 6 months ago. Sometimes they'll slowly raise the price to like $450, and right around time when it's for holiday season, they'll give you a 40% discount to get you back to 300 or whatever that percentage is. You know, just it'll show you like, hey, you know, it's always been 300. They just raise it up so they can bring it back down. Not everybody does that, but that's definitely good information to have so you can make a better informed decision as a consumer. Definitely shop around. I definitely wouldn't buy all my tech at one place. I would definitely take the time to just research who has the best prices. And more importantly, if something happens to the tech, which one of these companies have good customer service and good support. Number three, beware of some Black Friday tech. Now, some tech on Black Friday is some of the lesser known companies that you probably never heard of. Doesn't mean the quality isn't good. It's just be cautious, right? Because you could buy something and it could work for a little bit, and then you don't get that longevity out of it because it's not a well-made product, right? Also, sometimes with some of the big box retailers, sometimes the tech that you get on Black Friday is specifically made for that day. So and sometimes it's specifically made for that company. So if you're trying to do like some price analysis, or you're trying to compare prices from different vendors or different stores, then you can't find it only at that store. That kind of pigeonholes you a little bit into only buying that tech from there. So when you're looking at tech, I would stick with brand names that people know. I wouldn't, if it's some offshoot of something you never heard of, maybe their customer support isn't as good. Just, stick with brands that, it doesn't have to be like the big name brands, but let's say TVs, for example, some of your big names are like Samsung, Sony, LG. But you have some lesser known brands that are still equally as good, like Hitachi and TCL and Vizio. It doesn't necessarily have to be the top of the tier of the list. Just be careful when you're talking about Black Friday tech, because sometimes it's not the best tech out there. Number 4, look for older versions of the tech you're trying to buy. Let's say you have the new iPhone 14. You're like, oh, I don't know. Maybe the iPhone 14 is a little too out of my price range. Well, maybe there's somebody out there that has a brand new iPhone 13. And if you don't necessarily need the features that the iPhone 14 has, getting an iPhone 13 may be just as good for the person in your life, right? Usually, when you have one version and the next version, there's not a lot of difference usually when it comes to tech between the two versions. Now, if you're like 3 versions behind, yeah, that's a huge jump. But when it's like an incremental version, it's not that big of a deal. Take, for example, the Logitech MX Master 3, right? It's a really great mouse. I have it. I use it all the time. They have one called, I think, the MS3 Plus or the MS3S, and the difference between them is nominal. Nothing you would use if you're already using the MX Master 3. Upgrading to the next version isn't going to give you any more benefits than you just spending another $100 on a great mouse. Really dial into the features, and if the newest version and the version before it, if you don't need the newest version's features, the older version works just as well. So the last one is a little obvious, but I just want to state it anyway. Know the person you're buying the tech for. There's no worse way to waste money than to buy this real expensive piece of tech and the person either won't use it or they don't like it. So if you have an audio file that's there, there's no sense in buying them a PlayStation 5 when you know that they would need or want a new microphone or a new interface or something like that. Or you have a console gamer and you go ahead and buy them a PC game. You have to know what they're into so you don't waste your money, right? There's nothing worse than you spending all your hard-earned money on a present either they can't use or they have no interest in using. If they're into phones, then why are you buying them a camera? You see what I'm saying? So know the person you're actually buying the tech for. It could save you in the long run when it comes to tech, because tech, unlike makeup or food, can be very expensive. And if the person doesn't like it, then that could be frustrating, to say the least, on both ends, the giver and the receiver. Bonus. Let's say if you have a person who has everything tech, but you still want to buy them something tech related, think about the accessories for the products they already have. Like, let's say they have a new phone. Well, most new phones come with wireless charging. So why not buy a wireless charger? Or maybe they don't have a case on their phone, which I definitely don't recommend. Always put a case on your phone. Buy them a case for the phone. Or if they have if they're a live streamer or they like to play games, why not buy like RGB lighting for them? Or if they're into cameras, why not buy like SD cards or things that go with the tech? Can be great gifts. Chargers. I know people with tech always need extra chargers. Things like that. Let's say they have a computer and they don't have headphones. Headphones can enhance their experience because they can listen to whatever they want to without disturbing other people. Just think of things around tech that could actually help them. Any accessories. What do you plan on buying for the holiday season? Let me know in the comment section below. Hey guys, that's it. Thanks for joining me. If you like videos like this, check out the video where I give you an actual guide on what to buy for the holiday season. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one.